What's up, B-boys and girls? My name is Jennifer Johns. Welcome to The Cypher. So what if I told you that you spend 20% of your income on old dinosaur bones? Do you think I was a little crazy? What if I told you that your old sneakers are killing the planet? You might think I'd lost my mind. How about if I told you that you too had your hands in the devastation of Katrina? You might be a little pissed at me. Well, how about I tell you that all of these things are true, but that in our lifetime, we also get the opportunity to obliterate poverty. The part where I told you that we spend more than 20% of our annual income on old dinosaur bones is a little inaccurate. It's actually considerably more when you think that we use fossil fuels for just about everything. In order to make fossils fossil fuel, there's a whole lot of refining and mining that we have to do. There were really only so many dinosaurs and fossils that we can pull up in order to make our oil, our gas, and our coal. This is how it goes. When the cost of fossils goes up, the cost of everything goes up, from your sneakers to your clothes to your food, all of that. They call this stagflation. So imagine a box of cereal. Think about all of the ingredients that go into that box of cereal, coming from so many different places. Then imagine how much energy it costs to prepare that cereal even before it gets packaged. Then think about the packaging and how much energy and transportation it takes for that box to get from that plant to your home. It's a lot, all based on fossil fuels. The bigger issue with fossil fuels is actually that when burning fossil fuels, we create these emissions like carbon dioxide and other gases that lead to global warming. Now, the first time I heard about global warming, I thought, fresh. I'll wake up one day and the whole planet will feel like Jamaica. Except that's not what really happens. Now, naturally, carbon dioxide helps to keep the planet warm by trapping the solar energy from the sun in the atmosphere. When we burn our fossil fuels, however, we burn too much carbon dioxide, so the planet warms a little too much. Doesn't seem like such a huge deal, right? Well, let me show you how it is. The planet gets a little bit warmer, the ocean gets just a little bit warmer, and then the polar ice caps begin to melt. And then the water levels begin to rise. And then a whole host of species get moved out of their environment and they die. And that sucks. But in addition to that, what happens to us? All kinds of natural disasters like tornadoes, or you guessed it, hurricanes. In the last 30 years, the number of Category 4 and 5 hurricanes has nearly doubled. So, this is how you had your hands in the devastation of Katrina. But while we're talking about Katrina, Katrina was a special situation because we all got the opportunity to watch what happens when global warming affects people of color and poor folks. Katrina is a drop in the bucket. If we don't get our act together, by the year 2050, 2/3 of the world's population will be fighting over water. Something as basic as water. So remember when I told you we could obliterate poverty? Here's our first step, green jobs. Green jobs is a means to lift people out of poverty. This new green economy is about creating an economy that's really sustainable, creating jobs and work, building wind turbines or installing solar panels or weatherizing homes. Things that don't require a ton of education and are jobs that cannot be shipped offshore. We have everything we need right now to build a strong green economy, strong enough to lift people out of poverty. The wind, water, and the sun have all the energy we could ever need. And because 70% of our emissions come from the cities, we've got to green the hood, which means we need your help. My name is Jennifer Johns. Welcome to The Cypher.